Hi, Christina Winters, Free Balloons. We're going to do some fun and fast. You got a bag of balloons, came with a pump, and you're ready to just knock out a few things. So we're going to do swords first. There's a gazillion different types of swords, and some of them are extremely similar. There's really fancy ones and there's really simple ones. I do the simple ones. One of the reasons is that kids really don't care and they hit better. So you can YouTube. There are so many different ways of doing about the same thing, different attachments, different. I do the ones that hit good and can be done fast. So you're going to take your balloon and you're going to go almost to the end, pretty much all the way. But this is where burping your balloon is really important. So you're going to let out enough air, give it some squeezes. Okay, I've got some play here, but I also have it almost to the end. I'm going to go ahead and put a knot in it. And like always, push it from the back. Oops. Make your fun. We're going to do one of those loops. So again, you can use the same bag of balloons, same brand. They're going to be different sizes, different diameters, different. It could just be a little variation, but there's probably going to be a difference in every balloon, even out of the same bag. We're going to do a loop like this. And then what I want, the goal here is that I want the diameter of this to go through here. So you can just guesstimate that. So I've gave a pretty good spin, and now I'm going to put a pinch twist right here. So I'm going to do a little bubble. I'm going to take this part, and I'm going to put those together. I'm going to pull out and spin. To give this a little bit extra reassurance so it doesn't fall apart very easy, I'm just going to run it through that circle part, just like that. So that also holds it in place. Now I'm going to take this end, and I'm going to stick it through this circle. Just like that. So this has a few different advantages. One is this is adjustable. You can wear it like a bracelet. You can put it on a stroller. You can hook it to something. So I really like this one a lot. The other is if I do this loop right, and I've got some pretty good strength here, it fits really, really good. So now I've got my basic handle in place, but see that? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a squeeze. I usually squeeze in a few different places, kind of balance with the air, and take that to the end. And then it's kind of curvy, so I'm going to use a little bit of heat and pressure. I'm going to, because this was going that way, I'm going to kind of lean back this way with my thumb, and then that straightens it out. But people really like this because you can hook it to a stroller and you can have your snacks. So this is the most popular, and it's one I encourage people to get. It's just so much less work. I'm going to do the other sword. I was calling it the Minecraft sword, but there are actually, if you've had a pro balloon artist come to your place, there's actually a really fancy Minecraft sword. So that, now I call it the other one. Most people generally aren't very happy. So when I do one of these, they come back and they get one of those because one of their friends got the pirate sword and they have better hitting. So same thing, overload my space here. We're going to come almost to the end. I'm going to burp my balloon. So I've got some play here. Give it a knot. And then this is generally just personal preference. I tend to look at the person and the size of their hand. So this part is where your hand is. So for a grown-up, I'm going to make that bigger. For a kid, I might make that smaller. Just like that. And then we're just going to do a couple more. Doesn't have to be the same size. Mostly it isn't. So I'm going to just kind of guesstimate, go there. And again, squeeze before you spin. I'm going to make these two the same size. So I'm going to put them side by side. I'm going to use my finger and my thumb. Guess that. I'm going to spin those together, just like that. And then I'm going to come over to the other side, and I'm going to do the same size. Same thing. Just the exact same thing. And then now I'm just going to spin these around. It doesn't matter how. All you're doing is you're just spinning it in there. That's all. If I've got some tip left, boom, I'm just going to push that down. Again, I've put them a couple different places here. Same thing. If it's not straight, I just add some heat. Use my thumb to give it a little guidance. And there you go. So the reason I don't like this sword is when you go to hit with it, it can get flippy. and that gets irritating and annoying. So I usually, when I do this one, I tell them that they can just push it back just like that, and it's all better. But if they put their finger here, then it hits pretty good. Now, Minecraft sword or a cross, because it kind of looks like that, right? So to do a cross, or if it's like a small child, I'll usually take and put a couple pinch things in there. So I'm just gonna, this is kind of full. I would have left more out. And see how this, now I have this little bubble. I'm just gonna put it where I want it, just like that. And now, I'm gonna put these to the side too. Now we have a cross. Sorry, not a video person, not my thing. Okay, so that's that. And now I'm going to do a ladybug. So those are really relatively fast to do. I'm going to do a ladybug and or turtle. It's the exact same design. So again, overloading right here. I had them handy. I can ad-lib that. Okay, overloading right here. I don't need much, just a little bit. Nice little knot. Not so important to burp this, but I pretty much do that. I have it. And then we're going to go push from the back. See that little bubble there? I'm going to decide there. And then I'm going to make just 4. They can be big, they can be small, it doesn't matter. Personal preference. After you do a couple, you can say, oh, maybe I want to do it. So 4 of about the same size. So I've got 5 total. I'm going to take these and put them together right here. I'm going to give that a spin. And then I'm really mean. I'm going to take this part, my little knot here, and I'm going to run it through the legs. So see, like this, I'm going to grab it, put my fingers through there, and pull this, and then I'm going to just spin it around its little head. I usually take it and tuck it back behind, and then just like that, I'm going to take my excess and wrap it through there, and we have a turtle and a ladybug. It's the same thing. Now, let me show you the look if you mess this up. Let's say I don't think that's very cute. What I really want is it to be a little shorter. That's not a problem at all. Because we've got all of this excess play, I'm going to hold this here at the end of the balloon. I'm going to take some scissors and use a safety pin too. And I'm just going to, now again, hold on to it though. Clip that, let the air out. Now I'm making it a little bit shorter. I just did a baby release. I'm going to put a knot right there. Now I'm going to come back again, take this, I'm going to run it through this back part of the legs, and there you go. Now it's cuter. Just like that. You can draw a face on it or not. The pen that you use on balloons may pop balloons too, so you kind of want to be careful about that. Sharpies usually work pretty good, but if you use the fine point Sharpie, again, that can pop your balloon too. So here's a couple of really quick, simple, easy, and oh, I forgot to show you. The reason I like the turtle or the ladybug is because you can wear it like a bracelet. It's kind of hard to put it on myself. I'll put it there. But you just take this excess, so you can cut it off if you want to. You take this excess and just run it around its head like that. And now you've got a little bracelet. You can have your snacks, you can go party, you can do whatever. And just stay right there. So, quick, easy, fast, simple, and a lot of fun.